पाद अंतरंग श्री स्वरूप रूपानु श्री केशव भक्ति प्रज्ञान गौड़ीय वेदांत वेत्तानां माधोत्तम हंता गौरवाणी प्रचाराचर धाम केशप्रिय महाजन जीवन बामन नारायण गौरवाणी जाদের प्राण धन আর এই সব হরি মোর কাম ও এই সব হরিজন গৌরাঙ্গের নিজ তাদের উচ্ছিষ্টে মোর কাম জয় পরম্পরা গুরু পরম্পরা পরম্পরা গুরু পরম্পরা বৃন্দাবন বাসী যত বৈষ্ণবের গণ প্রথমে বন্দনা করি সবার চরণ নীলাচল বাসী যত মহাপ্রভুর গণ ভূমিতে পড়িয়া বন্দ স্মার চরণ আর হইয়াছেন সবার চরণ বন্ধ দন্তে করি তম বুদ্ধি দোষে মুনি তম মাত্র তথাপি মুখের ভাগ মনের উল্লাস দুষ ক্ষমি অধমি কর নিজ দাস ভক্তি বিনোদ ঠাকুর ভক্তি বিনোদ भज श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद हर श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद श्री गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण गौर वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय गौर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद गौरांग बोलिते अभी पुलक शरीर गौरांग बोलिते अभी पुलक शरीर আর হরি হরি বলিতে নয় আর কবে নিতাই চাঁদে করুণা হইবে আর কবে তাই চাঁদে করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোর কবে তুচ্ছ সংসার কবে তুচ্ছ আর বিষয় ছাড়িয়া মন সিদ্ধ হবে মন বিষয় Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Gokula Taruni Mandala Moite Gokula Taruni Oh Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe He Vishabhanu Dodhi Napasati Lekhe Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Visakhe Vishabhanu Dodhi Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Visakhe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Oh Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Balvrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Or we have to leave. Huh? What time?
9:30. 9:30.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do a little bit Harikatha. Huh? Who will drive?
I think Beth's in her car.
Huh?
Beth's in her car. Do you want to drive? No.
You go to airport?
Sure. I'll go
Oh,
too though.
huh?
We'll go too.
नहीं हरी दे प्रभु ठीक है
Dinner?
हाँ
He's sleeping.
sleeping okay ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः वंशाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So just I want to speak about Jagannatha Dev, how Jagannatha Dev manifested it first times. Another also very nice beautiful that pastimes. And there was one pious king. His name was Indradyumna Maharaja. Her name? Indradyumna Maharaja. And one day he was sitting in his courtiers, and in the meantime one great sadhu came. And sadhu, he glorified about Nila-Madhava katha. Yeah? How is beautiful form of Nila-Madhava. If anybody take darshan to Nila-Madhava, then immediately he will attend to the abode of Lord. And so that sadhu, he glorified about Nila-Madhava katha in front of King Pratapruta, Indradyumna Maharaj. Remember the name. King's name? Indradyumna Maharaj. And that time king completely absorbed to listen about Lord pastimes. Then after a few moments, that sadhu disappeared out of his vision. Then Indradyumna Maharaj, he became very upset. Why did not ask, where is Nila-Madhava? And which direction? Where I will take darshan to Nila-Madhava? But now the sadhu disappeared. So for this regard, Indradyumna Maharaj, he sent all his great panditas and 4 direction of his kingdom and told to them, all you have to search where is Bhagavad Vigraha, that is called Nila-Madhava. But all you have to return back within 2 months. Learned and scholar person Indradyumna Maharaj, they proceed to a different direction and in the different part of India. And all they return back, and after searching about the temple of Nila-Madhava, they could not find out where is the temple of Nila-Madhava. But Indradyumna Maharaj, one Brahman Pandit, his name was, what is his name? I just remember. And he went in the east and what is the name of the Brahmana who discovered the place of Nila-Madhava? Vidyapati. Remember just name. Vidyapati, very nice scholar, Brahmana. But 2 months passed by, he did not return back. And Vidyapati, the Brahman, he was searching. Where is the deity of Nila-Madhava? Then one day Vidyapati, he came one place that where the low caste people they are living. That is called Savarjati. Low caste people they are living. Then Vidyapati, he was running here and there and searching where the Nila-Madhava. Then he became very thirsty. Then he came one low caste person's house. That time he saw, Vidyapati saw one young girl. His name was Lalita. Very beautiful and attractive. So Vidyapati asked him some water. Then Lalita, the low caste lady Lalita, she also gave some water to Vidyapati. Then Vidyapati, he drank the water. But Vidyapati, he noticed when Lalita, she opened her door and sweet fragrance coming from his house. So for this regard, Vidyapati asked to Lalita, why is very sweet fragrance coming from your house? That time Lalita, she told, actually my father every day used to go worship Nila-Madhava. When he returned night time, he returned back and worshiping Nila-Madhava. That time his body also sweet fragrance. For this regard, and my house sweet fragrance come. Now Vidyapati is thinking, anyhow, where is the deity of Nila-Madhava? I have to take darshan Nila-Madhava. But how to go? So Vidyapati, he told to Lalita, please ask your father, may I go with him, take darshan Nila-Madhava? But Lalita's father, Vishwa, he told no. And I will not show to anyone the place of Nila-Madhava. Then Vidyapati, he is very intelligent. Then anyhow, he married with Lalita. Then Vidyapati one day told, if your father would not take me and in the forest to take darshan to Nila-Madhava, then I have to die. Then you will become widow. Then Lalita is thinking, what will do now? Lalita, she also forced to her father. Father, my husband Vidyapati, he wants to take darshan Nila-Madhava. But that person, Lalita's father, he told, no, I will not take anyone to take darshan to Nila-Madhava temple in the forest. But Lalita again, she forced her father. You please take my husband with you and in the forest and show to him the deities of Nila-Madhava. Then he returned back. Then finally Lalita's father, he told, okay, I will bring him and in the forest and he may take darshan to Nila-Madhava. But one condition. And when he will go with me, I will put the blindfold on his eyes. And he may come with me. Because Lalita's father is thinking, maybe he will take my Thakurji. It is better, I will not show the way where is my Thakurji. But Vidyapati is thinking, anyhow, I have to go. So for the regard Vidyapati, he told, okay, now I'm putting the blindfold on my eyes so I can go with Lalita's father. So Lalita's father, one day Lalita's father, she arranged one bullock cart. And Vidyapati, he is sitting on the bullock cart and Vidyapati and Lalita's father both also going towards the jungle where the Thakurji, Nila-Madhava is there. But Vidyapati, he is very clever person. So for this regard, he took some mustard seed. You know mustard seed? So. Black mustard seed. And he was dropping one by one. Because he knows that after 1-2 months, and that the mustard seed will be sprouted and very nice beautiful plant will come, flowers will come. Then again I will go there. So for this regard, Vidyapati, he dropped that one mustard seed on the way. In this way, Vidyapati, he arrived in the deep forest jungle and where his father-in-law, named Lalita's father, worshipped Nila-Madhava. And then he saw Nila-Madhava, very nice, beautiful deities. Shankha Chakra Gada Padmadhari, Lord Vishnu. Very beautiful form in there. And then Lalita's father, he was worshipped Thakurji. Or Vidyapati, he was running here and there. Then he came one place, one crow was sitting on the top of the branches of the mango tree. And under the tree there is one pond. Then Vidyapati, he noticed suddenly that crow fell down in the water of the pond. Just touched the water of the pond, that crow, he manifested 4 arms. And fruit was Vaikuntha. Then Vidyapati is thinking, oh, the water of the pond must be very mystic power, has mystic power. Just touch the water of the pond, the crow body transferred in 4 arms and Vishnu's Duta's form and attained to Vaikuntha. No karma, gyan, yoga, tapasya, nothing. Just touch the water of the pond. So for this regard, Vidyapati is thinking, I have to jump in the water of the pond. And then I will get
Four.
4 arms and attain to abode of Lord. So just Vidyapati is thinking this, then he almost tried to jump in the water of the pond. Then one aerial sound came, told, hey Vidyapati, don't commit suicide. King Indradyumna Maharaja, he is waiting for you. You have to return back in the palace of Indradyumna Maharaj and explain about Nila-Madhava, Lord Vishnu, Nila-Madhava deity. Now Vidyapati, he kept patient, and then again he seated on the bullock carts with his father-in-law, Lalita's father, and again his eyes covered with the blindfold. And so he returned back. Now Vidyapati is thinking, anyhow, I have to give this message to King Indradyumna and our Nila-Madhava. How is Nila-Madhava beautiful form? So for this regard, Vidyapati, one day he escaped from the house of Lalita and he arrived in the palace of King Indradyumna Maharaj and he told everything. I find out that that is only Lord and Nila-Madhava, very nice, beautiful from on the shore of ocean, beach, very nice, beautiful place. Then King Indradyumna Maharaj is very happy. He took all his armies, elephants, horses, and proceeded to take darshan to Nila-Madhava. So almost 3 months passed. So the seed of black seed, what is it called? Mustard seed, and sprouted and big plants coming, flowers coming. So for this regard, and Indradyumna Maharaj and Vidyapati, and they also going to take darshan to deities of Nila-Madhava in the deep forest. But when they come on the beach, in that place sometimes the wind coming, big strong wind, then all the trees completely covered with the sand. So Vidyapati, when he came in the middle of the way on the beach, he could not find out where is the
mustard plants.
Mustard plants. He completely lost the place because already I told someday big storm coming, then wind cover the trees. So Vidyapati thinking what to do now. Which direction will go? Because on the beach, only sand, and another side full of water. Or this side, sand full of sand, as like desert. And then after desert and big forest, which direction will go? You are going?
Work.
Work.
No.
Okay.
Champaklata.
Champaklata ki jai. Don't forget his spiritual name, okay? Okay, then thank you. So now coming in this way, King Indradyumna Maharaj, he became very upset. Oh, Lord does not want to take darshan. That is a Nila-Madhava. Then King, he said, I commit to suicide. Then King Indradyumna Maharaj, he seated on the beach. In the meantime, one aerial sound came and told to Indradyumna Maharaj, hey king, listen. You cannot take darshan my Nila-Madhava form. But 4 logs will come in the water of the ocean. With that, the 4 logs understand? Big
Trees,
trunks of the tree. With that, the logs, you can manifest the deities of Nila-Madhava. Because Vidyapati already, he saw the deities of Nila-Madhava. Maybe Vidyapati who will give instruction how the deities of Nila-Madhava. So after a few minutes, King Indradyumna Maharaj, he saw 4 logs also floating in the water of the ocean and coming. Just touch the shore. Then King Indradyumna Maharaj is very happy. But their log is very take out from the water. Then he engaged all his armies and elephants. So how to take out the log from the water? But not possible. And then again aerial sound came and told, hey Indradyumna Maharaj, listen. One side you touch the log, another side Lalita's father, he can touch the log. Then log automatically will come out. In this way, Vidyapati and Lalita's father touched the log. The 4 logs automatically came out from the water. Now this actually that place is Chakratirtha and putting in there. But who will manifest the deities of Nila-Madhava? That time Indradyumna Maharaj, first he thinking I have to build one temple. Then Indradyumna Maharaj, he built one very huge temple, that is Jagannatha temple now. Actually this temple built by Indradyumna Maharaj. Now big temple. But have to Mandir Pratishtha. Then Brahmaji he came, and Brahmaji also just put one big flag. Understand? Because Brahmaji told, oh, this temple, Jagannath temple, Lord temple, self-manifested. Just Lord Brahma, he put one big flag. So now 4 logs are there and put inside the temple room. But who will manifest the deities of Nila-Madhava? So for this regard, King Indradyumna Maharaj, he called many carpenters. You know carpenters? And those who are the working with the wood. But any carpenter come and touch their instruments, their instruments automatically what? Break. Understand? Then King Indradyumna Maharaj became upset. What to do now? Then one carpenter he came. He told his name and Maharana. What is it? Maharana. He told, okay, I can manifest the Nila-Madhava, deity of Nila-Madhava, and inside the temple room. But 21 days, temple room should be closed. No one can see. I do myself. After 21 days, then you can open the door of the temple. They can see the deities of Nila-Madhava Thakurji. And in this way, that Maharana, understand? Woodcut, what is it called? Carpenter. He took the logs inside the temple and closed the temple. 14 days passed, no sound coming, nothing. Then Indradyumna Maharaj's wife Gundicha Devi, she told, no sound coming. The Brahman inside the temple and closed the door. Brahman, he did not eat any things, no food, no water, nothing. Maybe he left his body. After the maybe the killing of the Brahmanas, and will go hell. And then Queen Gundicha Devi and Maharani Queen is so stubborn with King Indradyumna Maharaj. Please open the door. Maybe this Brahmana, what is called?
Carpenter.
Carpenter, he left his body. But King Indradyumna Maharaja, no, keep patient. But she is very stubborn. Her own word. Then finally Indradyumna Maharaj, he opened the door. They saw that carpenter, he is not in there, and Thakurji Vigraha, now we are looking at Jagannatha, this was, and this. No eyes, only dilated eyes, no hands, no legs, completely melted form. Then King Indradyumna Maharaj, he became very upset. What to do now? And because Queen Gundicha Devi, she forced to king open the door. And before 21 days. And now Thakurji is this. Only dilated eyes, big eyes, Rasgulla. Thakurji eyes. Very beautiful. No legs, no hands, nothing. What to do? Then king is thinking what to do. Oh, Lord, Lord, he does not want to give me darshan. Then again a real sound came and told to Indradyumna Maharaj, hey Indradyumna Maharaj, don't worry. And in this Kali Yuga, I will give darshan this form. This form is called Jagannatha form. This is called my Mahabhav Prakash form. And you establish this form, this. And in this way, King Indradyumna Maharaj, he established Jagannath. And you are going to take darshan to Lord Jagannath. And this way. And then Indradyumna Maharaj, he asked to benediction from Lord. Oh Lord, give me one benediction. Then Lord, what benediction do you want? In my dynasty, no one to live. And after my death, no my generation will live. Otherwise, they will be quarrel. This is my father's property, father did it, they will quarrel. Understand? Then Lord, okay, I am giving the blessing. So in this way, Lord Jagannath, he manifested this form. And Lord Jagannath, and he goes out from the temple once a year. And one time he goes Jagannath temple to Gundicha temple. This katha is. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai Jai Shri Ram. Bolo Anuradha Devi Dasi ki Jai. He is happy. You are happy or not? Okay, we have to prepare to go. Otherwise too late.
Thank you, Gurudev.
Thank you. So who will drive? Okay, have to.